slower ball. Guptill hasn't been in for a while, so important that get some bat on ball. It's important to get a boundary in the first 3 balls and put some pressure on the bowler.
Totally agree. I totally agree. They must find an early boundary here. And for Martin Guptill, this is not easy. He's been sitting watching for the thick end of an hour and a half. To find instant momentum, it's not easy at all. And for that reason, the timing isn't there. Just 2 off 2. New Zealand boundary hunting desperately now.
Well, it was there to go, wasn't it? Bumrah missed. It was a full toss, but because Guptill has been sitting in the shed for a while, there's no timing at all, which is probably a good thing. It meant that it didn't carry to Virat Kohli down at long off. Wonder if Williamson can just give himself a bit of room and try and get it down to 3rd man.
He's got all the options, he's got all the shots, but which is the right one for this, the 3rd ball from Bumrah? It's that one, and it's a good one! Williamson! He now has scored over 100 runs in this match. Oh, it's a wonderful shot, high pressure situation. Once again, he's reverted back to what he's so good at, creating the angle, stepping a foot outside off stump. Bumrah didn't miss, but he missed his length, giving Williamson a chance to use the angle. Hasn't got all of it. Plenty of pace on Bumrah's offered.
He got length and pace, and he used it beautifully, didn't he? By going across the stumps and getting that angle. Saw him play that shot earlier in the night as well. This is a really interesting ball for me now. Does he do the same thing, or does he change it up? Surely he'll take some pace off.
Slow and wide. So now that is 12 with 2 deliveries left. He reverted to pace again. This time he's tried to follow Williamson, thinking he might go outside off stump. This time Williamson's gone the other way. Access it over. All he had to do was beat Virat Kohli at long off. It's a wonderful shot. The boundaries you're after, Mac. There's still room for class and technique, isn't there, in this situation? Bumrah under pressure now. 2 balls to go. Oh, they've got to run it by. They will run it by. Now they're collision. Williamson's job's done with the bat. He's got not far from over though. So 13. What was that in that World Cup match? Was it 16 New Zealand needed? Oh, pinch me. Pinch me.
It's a free hit, right? Yeah, this one.
Guptill on strike, last ball. Can he find a gap? Yes, he can! Big finish! That's really, really good from these two. 17. So India needs 17 to force us to another super over, or 18 to end the evening. Well, really tough to know what a pass score is. That's an excellent effort from Williamson. He got the ball rolling with that 6 over, fine leg. Guptill's finish it. Full toss. Slightly over toss from Bumrah. Dragged it wide along on. 17. Good score.
Great score. 3 boundaries in the over. The over started well by Bumrah with 2 singles, but then Guptill Williamson did the job. That is a very good total. Very good total. Oh, the New Zealand batsman.
Got to deny boundaries. That's the key. New Zealand hit 3 on their over.
Fine leg of 3rd man are up. So that suggests falling straight, doesn't it? Yeah, or knuckleballs, or wide knuckleballs, which he's bowled quite a few of. And I guess that means why he's got a deep extra cover long off. There's no point having a sweep the square. Can't afford to bowl short. Go 2 wide of off stump. Yes, he's got protection. 3 there. Only if he's got no pace.
Right. 3 inside the circle, behind point on the offside.
I want to see the Tim Souther Yorker.
Here we go. 17 to tie, 18 to win. First one, no timing. It was there to hit too. Can't afford to run out. Can't afford to run out. Can't. Oh! 2 off 1. An opportunity there for New Zealand to put so much early pressure on.
Wrong end. KL Rail wasn't coming. Sharma was always coming for 2. And you watch KL Rao, he puts the hand up and says no. He wasn't going, had to be to the bowler. It's where you need that communication. Seifert still had the chance to take the bails off and missed.
Well, he took his glove off thinking he was going to throw to the bowler's end, but what he didn't realise, it was on at his end. Anyway, 2 off 1. Still need 15 for a tie. Not going to get them that way. Only 1 from there. It's up to Rahul. He has to hit big now. New Zealand, I've said it before, are in the box seat.
Don't say it, Smithy, please.
Okay, ignore the fact that I just said New Zealand are in the box seat.
Good start to the over, though.
But they are.
I think what we've seen from Sharma in the first 2 balls here is that he's trying to overhit the ball. He's looking for that boundary. He's lost his timing. Saw in his innings earlier tonight just the ability just to play good cricket shots and time the ball. It's the pressure of the situation, I guess.
I think it is. I think Southey knows if he misses his Yorker, 6 straight back over his head. So there's plenty of pressure on him. That second Yorker executed perfectly. Right, though. Keep your shape from a batting point of view. Trust your power.
Four on the leg side, and Williamson has gone down a fine leg. All boundary riders just protecting the rope. That's all they need to do. Singles and twos are fine at this point. Found a gap. Kicked into gear. And now they need just 10 off 3 to tie.
Smart batting from Rahul. He knew where it was delivered because of the field, so he steps across. Seen a lot of success with that method tonight, and he found the gap. Good timing. 4 out on the leg side. It's a little bit predictable where Tim's going to go.
He's kept it the same. He's just got to find a slightly better length, doesn't he?
Or he has confidence, has a different leg pole. Knows KL Rahul's going to have a step across outside off stump.
Oh, he can't get timing. This is good. Sharma's going to have to be on right. Sharma, it was a fumble from Santner. They could have got 2 perhaps. Pressure all round the joint. 9 from 2. Got to get a boundary here. Simple as that. Has to go for 4 or 6.
Beautiful from Southey, angled straight into leg stump. Roll, give himself a bit of room. He can hit it either over long off or use the angle. This time he's shuffled forward, he shuffled back, almost leg side of leg stump. Followed him.
Nice from Southey because KL Rahul couldn't get underneath it to get any leverage because of that angle and that length. Right, this is the ball.
This is the ball. If this goes to the rope, it's all on for young and old. They've got to stop us going to the rope, New Zealand. Oh, no, that's big. That's massive. It's out of the ground. Oh, no. We're down to 3 to tie. 3 to tie. Rod Sharma got the half volley and dealt to it.
Oh, he smoked it. That was in the slot. See how they missed his length. Sharma's too good a player to miss out on that. Got some height on it. Just for a second, Guptill eyed it up. And wow, this game continues to give.
Well, 3s without overthrows on this ground are like hen's teeth. I think the last time they ran a 3 here in this situation, Halley's Comet flew over, so that won't happen. I'm not sure we're looking at a tie. I think we're looking at a win or a loss unless there's an overthrow.
Yes, what delivery? What are these two talking about? What deliveries are you going to go to under the pump?
Well, I think he's got to back himself to bowl a Yorker. I think he's got to bowl a leg stump Yorker. I mean, if he misses, he's going out of the park, so be it. But it's your best ball. I don't think these guys are going to miss-time anything through the offside.
I got 4-leg pies in my head. Get it out of there quickly. Down to those fine boundaries here. That's what you expose now. If you've got width either side, you're exposing third man. Fine leg is quite wide. Right, here we go. Here we go, New Zealand. Can they get it this time? The third time of asking. Southey 3 to tie, 4 to win. Sharma on strike. He hits big. He hits too big. He's done it. Sharma has done it. India are delirious. Unbelievable scenes of joy again, and New Zealand have to go down on their knees and suffer once more. 20 of Tim Southey. Look at the scenes of joy. Coley leads the charge. Again, glory is ripped away from the men in black.
This game is cruel. So cruel from a New Zealand point of view. It's in the slot, wasn't executed. Sharma under the pump. 2 sixes to kill this game in the super over. Look at those Indian fans. They can't believe it. Look at the joy. That is some performance, some game of cricket.